Hi there guys, and welcome back to Boat McRill and yet another fun DIY video about the restoration of this old lady McRill that I have up here. And as you can see, there's a bit difference the structure up here. I removed all the tarps. I've actually installed the cover for the doghouse area. Since I don't have any roof at the moment, I had to do something like this. Next thing over here is actually to start working with the areas here on this side of the deck. But first I'm actually gonna remove this black rubber bump guard here, and also I am going to overhaul this joint. As you probably can see here, there is bolts holding the rubber guard into the deck, and on some places those has loosened because the wood on the inside that the screws are gripping to have rotten out. So that's part of the repairs. On the places where the wood is still okay, I will drill out, fill with epoxy, and then drill smaller holes for the screws. And that way I will protect the wood that isn't bad already, and on the places where it is bad I will use impregnating epoxy, and in worst case scenario I will have to remove and exchange the wood. sometimes you can just cry yourself a little river. I just found more rotten deck, and this is in places where it's not that easy to get to. So darn. Because that corner is also rotten out. So from that corner, a piece in there, I have good wood. Then I have some rotten wood. Also got some rotten wood over here on the corner. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I don't know really what yet. I guess this work will be a bit more intense than I thought it was going to be. But who knows, might be good in the end. So after a lot of thinking and working here, I tried something, a little bit of different technique. I took a fat drill, started to drill out the bad wood material in here. As you can see, right here, I drilled out quite a bit of material, but actually my idea here is to do that kind of repairs, get as much out as possible, let it stand there drying up as good as possible, then later on come back in here, glue in new pieces of plywood from the outside, push them in with epoxy on top and bottom. It's gonna be a bit messy, but I think that will make this repair a lot easier than having to cut out too much of the fiberglass. There is a couple of places further down that I'm gonna need to cut up the fiberglass because there is too much core material that is rotten up, and it's too big pieces to just try and drill out like that. Those places further down here where the wood isn't much wider than this going in, I actually believe that the same technique as I did here gonna fit pretty good, because in that case I can just drill. If I get all the way through into the boat, I can just push in as much as I can and then fan out the rest of the wood that I don't need. So it's another day. It's actually Thursday today, and tomorrow I'm going back up to my second work, doing some ambulance service here in Stockholm. So this is the last day for this week that I have time to do stuff. This corner actually bothered me a little bit last night. I had a hard time sleeping, so I was thinking about this, and I came up with another idea. I'm going to cut out a little bit more of this on both here. I have a cabinet inside where a lot of this wood is hidden behind. I'm gonna cut out a big piece of that, big chunk of that, and then actually just take out all of this wood in here, push in a whole new sheet and cut it out, and then glass on both sides here. So as you can see right here, this piece of wood here, this plywood, is going straight through and out, and I'm gonna cut from about here and up into, if you can see the line over here, this area here. Cut it out, exchange it with a piece of new plywood. So that's just have to be all for this week, folks. I'm gonna get back home, render this movie, and then tomorrow, as I said, go back up doing some work at ambulance. But check in next week and see me finish this corner, and hopefully we get a little bit further with the deck repairs. I think I found a way to do this without too much hassle. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscription button down on your right side, and of course put the notification bell on all so you don't miss any of my videos. Check out my Patreon account and my PayPal if you want to help me donate something for this work. And take care, everyone. See you next Saturday. Bye.